Let us solve the exercise number 4 in the part A of our programming lab. In this exercise, we are supposed to write a R program to create a list containing strings, numbers, vectors, and logical values. And we are supposed to perform a set of operations on them. So let's go ahead and let's do that. I'm going to switch to the R Studio. So let me get this R Studio. And I'm going to go to this file and I'm going to go to the new and I'm going to create a R script here. So I have the R script with me. So let's first create a list. That is what they have said. So let me call this list as LI. You can call it with anything, L, A, B, C, D or anything. And what they have said is this must contain first one is string, then you have numbers, then you have vectors, then logical values. So let me add all of them. So I'm going to create a list, and you know very well to create a list, you start with the word list, and then let's start with the string. That is what they said. Let me call it as cat. You can call it anything. And the next thing that they said is number vector. So let's go ahead and let's create a number. So let me add that number as 45. You can add any other number. Let's create a vector. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, maybe one vector. And finally, what they've said is we are supposed to create a logical value. So let me add a logical value. I'm going to add the logical value as true. So this is my list here. Let me print this list. So I'm going to just say slash n and I'm going to say a given list. So I'm going to say given list. Just this is not really required, but I'm going to just do that thing. So given list, and I'm going to just print this list. That is my li. So this is what I have. I'm going to select all of them, and I'm going to just run this thing. And if you notice over here, so I have the given list, and you notice that the first element is obtained by putting double square bracket and you get the first element. The second element 45 double square bracket and you get the second element. Third one is a vector again 1 2 3. That was the one that I've used there, and fourth one is this one. So this is the given list here, and let me go ahead with the next part here. And what is the next thing that's it? Access the first element of the list. So how do you access the first element of the list? So let's go ahead and let's do that thing. You can directly do it, but I'm going to just access the first element. I'm going to call it as FE as the first element FE. And you know very well, LI is my list. This is my list, and you know to access the element, you need two square bracket, and this is what you have. And I'm going to use a cat function here, and I'm going to say with a slash n, I'm going to say first element is, and I'm going to print that first element. So this is the F is my first element. Okay. And so let me go ahead and let's run this one, select it, and just run it. Okay. And the first element is the cat. And you know very well, first element is the cat, and that is what is printed. So let's go ahead to the next part. What is the next part? Give the names to the elements in the list. So if you notice over here, now they are numbered. The first element is numbered, second element is numbered, third element is numbered. So they are all numbered here. So can we give the names to the element? So how can I give the names? And you know very well, in order to give the names, you have the function names itself, and the list that you have is li is my list. So this is my list li, and I'm supposed to give the names to this list. I'm going to create a vector here by combining a few things. The first element, you can give any name to this, okay? And I'm going to say this is string. You can even say it is an animal. You can say, but just make it simple. Second one is the number. So you can give anything here. So this is just a name. Third one is the vector. Okay, you can say my marks or anything. Okay, vector. And the last one is logical, as far as this. And let me use the cat function here because we are doing it during the examination. I'm going to use slash n and I'm going to save a list with names. Okay. Let's say with the elements name. So that is element names. Okay. Let me use slash n here just to get it in the next one. And I'm going to use the print function. And this time I'm going to use the print with the li. That is my original list. I'm going to select this one and I'm going to run one. And you notice that this time the first name in the previous case, if you notice, it was number one, two, three, four, and there were numbers there. This time you have given a name string. Second one was the name. So you notice a string, number, vector, and so on, logical. So all of them, all these things are given a name. That is what they have asked for. Let's go ahead with the next one. And what they have said is give the name, add an element at some position in the list. So I'm supposed to add one element. So let's go ahead and let's do that thing. Let me just press enter here. And let me add. How can I add? To add, you have the function append. So I'm going to use the append function and append to my list. What is that I'm supposed to? You can add anything. I'm going to say append some number, okay, 76. At which position? I'm going to say after the position number 2. That means at the position number 3, I want to add number 76. So after the third position, I want to, after the second position, I want to add a number. It is at this position. I want to add 76 there. And let me go here and let me print that one. I'm going to just use slash n and I'm going to say, what is this? You can say list with new element. So you can say list with the new element. Okay, I'm going to use slash n for the new line, and I'm going to just print this one. So let me print the list here again. So I'm going to just print this list. Let me select this and let me run it. And what you notice here, let me just bring it up for you. So you have cat and you have 45 after 45 at this third position. You notice that I have not given any name for that. So third position it is what is this 76. Then we have a vector. Then we have a logical. So some things have come there. Done. Let's go ahead and let's give something. What is the next? Remove an element. Okay, so let me remove the same element, the element that I have added. I'm going to remove this element. So I'm going to say list is the new list is the original list with the third number missing. So list with the third number missing. That is, I'm going to remove the third element. So the third element that I have added, after two I have added, that is third element I have added. I'm going to remove that third element. Here I'm going to use the cat and I'm going to use the slash n. And what I can say, list without third element, you can say slash n. And let me print the list again. So you can again during the examination, even though I'm typing everything, you can just copy paste this one and make the proper adjustment there. So I'm going to just select this one up to here. You select it and just run it. Let's see what it has done. And you notice that the first element is cat. Next one is 45 and your 75, which is 76, which was here. Third element is missing now because I have removed it from the list there. So you can go here and just click and drag it down. So you see the arrow there. So it becomes two-headed arrow. When it becomes two-headed arrow, click and drag it. And the same thing you can do it. Click and drag it to make the proper space. Let's go to the next one and let's see what else they expect us to do. and print the first and third element. This is what they have asked us to do it. So let's print the first and fourth element. I'm going to take the first element as even. Even is my first element. So I'm going to go here, and you know very well, in order to get to the element, you need two double brackets. This is the first element. And they said that get the third element, I'm going to just use E3 for the third element and double brackets for accessing the elements. That is double square bracket, unlike your array where the other programming language that you used to use the arrays. This is a list, so definitely you have to be a bit careful. So let's go ahead and let's use the cat function to print this one. So you can say cat and what you can say first and third elements are, and let's say first element is even, and the space and space. Remember, you put the space here, otherwise these numbers will touch the and. So put the space starting on before, and then you have the third element. So let me select up to here, and then just run it. And first and the third element. First element is the cat. You know very well. The first element is the cat. You know it. And the third element, this was the third element, if you notice here, this is first element, this is first element, second element, third element. Third element is a vector, and if you notice here, third element is the vector 1, 2, 3. That's a vector which is here. Okay, done. Let's go ahead and let's look at what is the next thing that they expect us. Update the third element. So again, they said that update the third element. So I'm going to update it with something the same thing. So I'm going to say list, and you know very well to access the list you need a double bracket, the third element, and what you are going to say because it is I said it is a vector. I'm going to use a vector itself. So vector and say 5, 4, 5, 6 because I said 1, 2, 3. So originally it was 1, 2, 3. Now I'm updating it this one. And as usual, I'm going to use the cat function and I'm going to say slash n and I'm going to say updated list and let's again say slash n and I'm going to use the print. So that's it, print this list. Simply you select it and after here you select it and then just start and updated must put this one. Select everything and just run it. Last time I just somehow when I selected it, it vanished. So updated list is cat this 4, 5, 6. You notice this originally it was 1, 2, 3. Now it has been changed to 4, 5, 6. That is what we are supposed to do it, and that's I think that's the end of it. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the other exercise. Thank you.